Hello students, this is exercise number 93 of the legal dictations and these are the in-text words of this exercise. Contended, Triloknath, Siddhipura, Bhagat Ram, inconsistency, discipline. This is exercise number 93 of the legal dictations on the speed of 80 words per minute for 10 minutes. Start. The request made by the appellant was in terms turned down by the disciplinary authority. In considering the importance of access to documents in statements of witnesses to meet the charges in an effective manner, this court observed as follows. When a government servant is facing a disciplinary proceeding, he is entitled to be afforded a reasonable opportunity to meet the charges against him in an effective manner, and no one facing a departmental inquiry can effectively meet the charges unless the copies of the relevant statements and documents to be used against him are made available to him. In the absence of such copies, how can the concerned employee prepare his defense, cross examine the witnesses, and point out the inconsistencies with a view to show that the allegations are incredible? It is difficult to comprehend why the disciplinary authority assumed an intransigent posture and refused to furnish the copies notwithstanding the specific request made by the appellant in this behalf. Perhaps the disciplinary authority made it a prestige issue. If only the disciplinary authority had asked itself the question, what is the harm in making available the material, and weighed the pros and cons? The disciplinary authority could not reasonably have adopted such a rigid and adamant attitude. On the one hand, there was the risk of the time and effort invested in the departmental inquiry being wasted if the courts came to the conclusion that failure to supply these materials would be tantamount to denial of reasonable opportunity to the appellant to defend himself. On the other hand, by making available the copies of the documents and statements, the disciplinary authority was not running any risk. There was nothing confidential or privileged in it. On an examination of the facts in that case, the submission on the behalf of the authority that no prejudice had been caused to the appellant was rejected with the following observations. Be that as it may, even without going into minute details, it is evident that the appellant was entitled to have an access to the documents and statements throughout the course of the inquiry. He would have needed these documents and statements in order to cross-examine the 38 witnesses who were produced at the inquiry to establish the charges against him. So, also at the time of arguments, he would have needed the copies of the documents. So, also he would have needed the copies of the documents to enable him to effectively cross examine the witnesses with reference to the contents of the documents. It is obvious that he could not have done so if copies had not been made available to him. Taking an overall view of the matter, we have no doubt in our mind that the appellant has been denied a reasonable opportunity of exonerating himself. We are of the considered opinion that the aforesaid observations are fully applicable in the facts and circumstances of this case. Non-disclosure of documents having a potential to cause prejudice to a government servant in the inquiry proceedings would clearly be denial of a reasonable opportunity to submit a plausible and effective rebuttal to the charges being inquired into against the government servant. The aforesaid proposition of law has been reiterated in the case of Triloknath versus Union of India 1967 SLR 759 SC, wherein it was held that non-supply of the documents amounted to denial of reasonable opportunity. It was held as follows. Had he decided to do so, the document would have been useful to the appellant for cross-examining the witnesses who deposed against him. Again, had the copies of the documents been furnished to the appellant, he might, after perusing them, have exercised his right under the rule and asked for an oral inquiry to be held. Therefore, in our view, the failure of the inquiry officer to furnish the appellant with copies of the documents such as the FIR and the statements recorded at Siddipura House and during the investigation must be held to have caused prejudice to the appellant in making his defense at the inquiry. The proposition of law that a government employee facing a department inquiry is entitled to all the relevant statement, documents, and other materials to enable him to have a reasonable opportunity to defend himself in the department inquiry against the charges is too well established to need any further reiteration. Nevertheless, given the facts of this case, we may re-emphasize the law as stated by this court in the case of State of Punjab versus Bhagat Ram 1975 1 SCC. The state contended that the respondent was not entitled to get copies of statements as was given the opportunity to cross examine all the witnesses.